Hello everyone, welcome to the Royal Variety. I am Lunara, representing the Royal Variety alone again today. And today I'm going to be telling part 2 of my 3-part story, which is Almost Hired. I went to this little grocery store near about a town over from my house in this little town looking for a job. And I filled out the paper applications. This place was a small privately owned market that had they didn't have online applications. So I grabbed a paper application, filled it out, brought it back. I did get a call back for an interview. Went in, did the interview. It went really well. And they even called me back for an orientation to say I was hired. So I went into the orientation, dressed nicely, and we did the orientation with the hiring manager. Everything seemed to be going really well. I asked a couple of pre-employment questions, and the owner of the market was actually in a little office like right next to us with his door open. And I got as far that day as getting a shirt. And I took the shirt home. I was so happy. I was celebrating. I was telling all my friends that I was going to be able to quit the job that was stressing me out so badly. The next morning, I got a call back saying that they had changed their mind and decided not to hire me. Now, the reason they gave was that somebody else who had worked there previously had decided to come back. But I honestly don't think that's the honest reason. I think it was because the owner didn't like me, because he was sitting only a few feet away from us the entire time. I can't tell you why he didn't like me. Maybe it was based on my looks. Maybe it was something I said. I don't know. But he was sitting right there. If someone was coming back and they weren't looking to hire another person, he would have been right there to say something. He knew it was an orientation. And I feel bad for that poor hiring lady who was so sweet that she had to lie to me for this guy who didn't have the nerve. Let's keep this advertiser friendly, even though we have no advertisers. We might have some in the future. So he didn't have the nerve to call me himself and tell the truth. Which, I guess, if that's the case, then I didn't want to work for a guy like that anyway. But it did seem like a nice job that I would have enjoyed. And it broke my heart when I was called. I was actually called about that on a weekend. And my family was home. I got that call. I think I spent an hour, maybe 2 hours crying because I was that sad that I couldn't put my notice in anymore. I couldn't afford to quit. I was actually crying so hard that my dad told me to go ahead and quit anyway, which my mom did not want me to. I did end up staying with McDonald's until I got confirmation from a different job, but that's another story. I was honestly proud of myself for sticking it out because I hated it so much. I was so stressed out. It stressed me out so badly. And I to right now, I'm still a little salty about it, and I don't like going to that store anymore because it makes me think of that every single time. And it really does hurt. I feel like it was much more personal than if he had simply told me the truth about why he didn't want me to work for him. But that's part 2. Look forward to part 3. Thank you, everyone, for viewing. The Royal Variety appreciates you. Please come back for the 3rd installment, and we will have more content for you guys later. Bye-bye.